question 2, we have 7.86 times 4.6. To multiply decimal numbers, you don't need to line up with the decimal point. What we're going to do is you first line up to the right. Just line up the numbers to the right. And what I mean by that is, let me write down the first number here, 7.86. And we are going to multiply by 4.6. So just line up the numbers to the right first. We are going to worry about the decimal numbers only till the end. And once you write down the numbers, we're just going to multiply as usual. Okay, so let me use a scratch paper right here. And here we go. First, we have to do the 6 times the 6. We get 36. Let me write down the 6 first, and then carry over the 3. 6 times 8 is 48. But 48 plus the 3, it turns out to be 51. So write down the 1 and have the 5 carry over. And then 6 times 7 is 42. 42 plus 5 is 47. And that's it for the 6. Okay. Next, we're going to look at the 4 and then multiply the 4 and these numbers. Notice the 4 is in the second place, so when we multiply 4 times 6, we get 24, right? So write down the 4 in the second place of the second row right here. So 4 times 6 is 24. Write down the 4 and then have the 2 carry over right there. And then we have 4 times 8 is 32. 32 plus the 2 is 34. So again, I will write down the 4 right here and then carry over the 3 right there. And lastly, we have 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus the 3, it turns out to be 31. So write down the 1 and then have a 3 carry over, but just like, you can just write the 31 like that. Okay, so after we do the multiplications, these numbers we are always going to add. Always add right here. And we have 6 and like a 0 here. Sometimes you can put a 0, that doesn't matter. Yeah, I tend not to do that. So let me just bring down the 6. 1 plus 4 is 5. 7 plus 4 is 11. So write down the 1 and carry over the 1 right there. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. And the last number we have 3. So notice that I just do this question as a normal multiplication, right? And the second note, the key here is we need to count the total number of the decimal places for the answer. So what I mean by that is, notice that the first number, I have 7.86. I have 2 numbers after the decimal point. So this means I have 1, 2. I have 2 decimal places here. 2 decimal places right here for the first number. Let me box it. And for 4.6, I have 1 number after the decimal point. So that means I have 1 decimal place. So altogether, total, I have 2 plus 1. So I need 3 decimal places for the answer. So look at this big number. Start all the way from the right and then count 1, 2, 3, and then put a decimal point right there. And that's the answer. The answer we have is 36.156. Take a look at the answer choices. We're looking for 36.156, and that's exactly choice A. Circle that. Okay? And notice that choice A and choice D are very similar, but the decimal point is off. So when you are taking a multiple choice test, you have to be really careful when you are selecting the answers.